Hello again, welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is BGFH, back for another game video. This time we're looking at a game that came out of nowhere for me, and I've said that a few times lately, but I'm glad because it's these kind of games that I really like. I knew nothing about this game until I saw it on the front page of Steam for the recent releases. I guess it had been in early access for a little while, but I somehow missed it. But the game we're looking at this time is called The Magic Circle. And it's kind of a weird one, but very cool. If you remember back, a couple years ago now, I did a series of videos for the Stanley Parable. That was one of my few Let's Plays that I did on the channel. And if you haven't watched those, I highly recommend it because that is a game that is pure story based. It's funny, it's clever, and it's just I really liked it. This kind of has a similar vibe to something like the Stanley Parable, except there is definitely a little bit more gameplay here. I mean, in Stanley Parable, you were pretty much just kind of walking around, and just depending on where you went, the story would change. This, you actually have more gameplay options available to you. So let's jump right in, and rather than actually me trying to describe this craziness to you guys, I'm just going to let the game start, and you guys can kind of pick up on there, and I'll add things as we go. So before I go in, of course, your main menu here, this is, very clear, nice large print, good contrast. You got your blinking icon over there to the left, so it's easy to tell what icon or what menu item you go to. If I go to options, I also love how they do the options. Like too many games, I think, you go into the main menu, that's fine, but then you just get this ginormous list of options and stuff where the text is really small, or there's like an overlay and then the contrast is terrible. You can't get any more bare bones than this. It's nice large print on the left. You got your categories there. You got your actual settings here. Decent sized text. If I go to, video, again, everything is nice and huge. No complaint whatsoever. Audio, boom, whole bunch of sliders for all your volumes and such. Controls, get your mouse sensitivity there, all that kind of stuff. So really nice. I appreciate that because I think not enough games really pay attention to that now. So, we're going to start a new game here and let the craziness of the Magic Circle begin. Yes, I know I'm going to lose my progress. I'm not that far anyway. Here we go.
My old man used to take off his wedding ring and sort of flick it into a spin. I remember being scared to blink, like, what if he loses it? Would he lose Mom? Would he lose me? So, that's our cold open. Just a ring, twirling over black. Will it stand or fall? And then, as Starfather, I speak. Once, Starfather stood alone before the circle. Within it, he placed everything. First breath, final gasp, love, loathing, you. By his will, circle became ring. By his hand, earth parted from sky. But even he could not foresee the coming of Ava Nadir. Okay, I'm trying to record here, and you're making that face again.
The player can skip this, right?
Oh, yes. The story is only my life's work, but by all means, skip to the last page. Shall I leave it blank, so you have somewhere to doodle?
Ish, you were married, right? You and your wife ever dress up? Role play?
Maze.
Thought so. And in that little scene, did you all find yourselves in burning need of a narrator? No. The meaning lives and dies in the act.
Someone's never been in love.
It's just a game. Shut up and let them play.
People, just use this take for now. I'll redo it tomorrow. We end on Through the Ring, and fade up as the hero awakens.
Alright, welcome to the Magic Circle. So, this game is all about game development. If you follow video games, if you follow the gaming industry, you know, you listen to some gaming podcasts, you hear a lot about, you know, kind of how, as they kind of quote, how the sausage is made, or, you know, how games are made. And if you've played enough games too, you know, there are just certain tropes within a game, like how things are designed or how what things happen. This game just expertly makes fun of all of it, and I have not beaten the game. I have not gotten super far in the game, but I hear that this about halfway through. All I know is that I've heard this takes a really interesting twist, and I can't wait to see it. So basically, you are a game tester. And you are trying to work. So the backstory is, I guess, like this guy that was talking, he made this text adventure 20 years ago, and now he is trying to bring back the glory. Like, now I'm going to make this modern game that is, you know, that continues the story, but it's, you know, it's going to be this epic, realistic thing, and, you know, just all kinds of nonsense. So let's just get out of this little hut here and go into this unfinished village that is on fire. And again, for this game, I left the volume a little high because this game is pretty dialogue heavy, and I think it's really great to be able to hear that. So I left the volume a little louder than I normally would for one of these spotlights. So we got our little huts here. One thing I don't like, one thing that I think they overlooked a little bit is if I interact with this guy here you see this placeholder text, which is kind of funny, but boom, it goes away. There are a few instances where text, like, it's really nice text, really great contrast, not a problem there. But for someone, if they are still, you know, having trouble seeing or reading it, it goes away really quickly, and I think this one, once I do it, I can't redo it either, so I can't re-see the dialogue, which is unfortunate, because that's like that's one of the only main flaws that I really have so far visually with this game. It's just, like I said, overall it's really good. So we're going to continue down this. It's a pretty linear path to start with, but where I left off before, it's actually starting to open up, and you have a few different choices of where you want to go. So we're going to continue on here, and hey, how's it going? Alright, more Tim text here. Yeah, we got our sword now.
Hold, please.
Or not.
So, who are you? A new playtester? Well, let me save you some time. Today, I push the buttons.
Ish, we are not changing this part again.
20 years, Maze. 20 years I've wasted writing about the almighty player. But who is the player anyway? They're like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Genocide. They demand a world full of deep, compelling characters, yet at any time, they reserve the right to turn said people into piles of gently glowing ash.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, what possible story could survive these conditions?
It's a murder mystery now? Everyone's dead. Who could do such a thing? Oh yeah, me.
Look! Look at our hero. A lonely mute who can't even lower their killing hand. Matricide is just how they say hi.
Your story needs Mom to live, so I have to cut all weapons out of the game? Negative. Fire me.
Never.
Sorry, bro. Long story. No choice.
Aw. No more sword for me. But there's still combat in this game, and it's kind of cool. And I will show you that here shortly as we go. Alright, so let's just keep exploring this village here.
Alright, what was next?
I will say, like I said, the presentation is fantastic in this game.
May, shall we continue?
I really want to know where the voices for Ish and Maze and another character we're going to hear. Actually, there's like 4 primary characters that I've heard so far. And like I said, it's all really good voice acting, and I really think these voices sound familiar. I just can't place where they came from. And I think we're gonna get another little cutscene-ish sort of thing. So look here, we got more fire, we got a little
Now we don't have any animations yet.
cart here. Oh, this is funny.
Hero, the demoness Ava Nadir has stolen my ring. She alone now commands life and death. Something.
Ish. The company is broke. The last Kickbacker campaign raised less money than that joke fund demanding to have you caned by the state.
That was you trying to get fired. Even now, I struggle to hold the sky aloft.
Never proven. Point is, we can't raise a penny more without a live gameplay demo.
Yes, I'm writing the demo script as we speak. Wit must be your sword, and virtue your shield. Now go, hero. Take back the circle.
I love the sound effect. That's just great. That's pretty good. But yeah, like I said, I'm really impressed with the presentation so far. Just about this crazy bankrupt game. It kind of reminds me of, I mean, the games themselves actually turned out pretty well in the end.
Boss fight.
But
what else do we have?
I can definitely point to a few games that I've played for real where I can see a lesser version of this this type of scenario
Mysterious,
come through.
but
So occasionally you see these little floating cards. These basically, you do want to read these if you can, because they not only are they funny and interesting, but they actually give you some kind of hints as to what might be to come as far as gameplay.
no, still not quite right.
So a lot of these are like they're dialogue between like the different developers of like, you know, how they're gonna finish this level or what type of design thing they want to do. And again, you know, contrast is good. Text is maybe a little small. So, you know, I find myself, just to make things faster, yeah, I've taken the KNFB reader after it. Works fine. So there you go for that. Alright, we checked that off. Now, here's our first little simple puzzle here. We've got this gate, we've got these slots on top. So you got your typical find the runes that do the thing and unlock the door. So yada yada, don't care, we're gonna grab that. Yep, and now here, this text actually stays, so when it gives you game instructions, that's fine. You know, it's just some of that temp dialogue that I think. And then there's some green text that will occasionally appear in the middle of your screen that is only there for a short period of time. So that I kind of wish you had a little bit more control over. So I found that I have to actually aim a little high. Whee! There we go. Got that one. And we do have to indeed do all four. So let's go through these really fast. Alright. Grab the thing. Thank you. Alright. You don't have to be right on. You just have to kind of get it in the general area. It seems to suck it in. Alright. Grab that. And whee! There we go. And one more and we'll get the gate open and continue on our way. So this game is really story heavy, but as we're going to go here very shortly, there are more game mechanics. And like I said, from what I've heard, the game takes some really interesting twists that I'm not sure about later on, so I can't wait to see those. But the game definitely evolves, I think, as you move on. So let's go.
And
here.
then 8 to 12 hours later, I am Ava Nadir. Then we release the Hellhounds. Oh, wait, but we just cut combat, so,
We? Oh no. I'm deleting the endgame bridge so the team knows we're blocked by your decision. I want to ship this thing. That's the contract I signed. You stole 10 years of my life.
we don't own you, just the rights to your celebrity name and face. And if you quit, I use it like so. My real name is Maze Evelyn. Once I was a hotshot pro gamer, but now I teach yoga. I'm also legally married to a crystal formation.
You're holding my brand hostage? Okay-ish. Okay. I'll stay on until the demo, but wait till I tell you my new idea for the endgame.
Threats don't sink in anymore, Maze. Try reading some of my fan mail. Now I need to review the final cinematic. Alone. Thank you.
Alright, we're gonna jump down here. Looks like a nice little arena combat area, although, how convenient that we lost our sword and don't actually have combat now. So, okay, we got, oh, hey, how's it going? Hey, how you doing? Alright, and I'm instantly dead. Cool.
Yeah, I designed that fight to be hard, not unwinnable. But with no weapons, it might as well be a, cutscene. Thanks, Ish. But there's a bug I haven't fixed. Your body was erased, but it hangs around, taking up memory. You can still move if you want to finish testing.
Alright. So they're no longer going to hurt us anymore because we're not actually, we're dead, but we can still kind of poke around a little bit. See, now you notice this part here is kind of ghosty looking. That comes into gameplay here pretty soon. Now here's some of that green text that I was talking about earlier that will appear for a while and that will, disappear. So there is that. Thankfully, from what I've seen, I don't think I've seen too much of it, but it is there. So it's something to be aware of. And we're going to go down this crazy endgame portal, like, glowy path thing into the portal of light. And this starry void.
I need to rewrite this too. Something like, even weaponless, the champion defeated Nadir, for they had selflessly offered up their firstborn son to Starfather.
To become a new god. I like it.
Ah, hello. Coda, right? Maze's community intern. Why are you here?
Love, sir. Your work is the great love of my life.
Coda?
Don't panic. I won't ask you to sign any body parts. But I have literally grown up, waiting for the sequel, and I will help finish it.
Did you rehearse this?
Many times, but hear me out. It might interest you to know that you make video games for a living. That should be an act of love. But after 20 years, well, love is not some mystic, inexhaustible force. It's a fuel. Projects like this run on it. And sir, with respect, your tank is dry. You think I sound young, but purpose trumps experience, and you know it. This upcoming demo, I won't sleep until it's perfect. The magic circle has come too far to run empty now. It will reach everyone. And if necessary, sir, I'll burn for it.
Coda, ignore whatever Maze told you. Now you're hired.
Alright, so you got the CDs.
Let me guess. You're thinking, that's it? Did I miss the punchline? And you're right, boss. This world is a joke. And I need you to finish it.
So now we're back to the main menu here, and you notice that we have another option above new game that's kind of jittering a little bit there. So basically it looks like we're going to be, we saw this kind of end of the game, except it's not really the end of the game because they totally rewrote and got rid of combat, and the whole thing is just a mess. We got this company that seems to be on the verge of bankruptcy or destruction or something. Let's just continue on here and see what happens. Okay, so now I'm actually playing. I'm actually in the title screen world. Let's just, move on forward here. Magic Circle. That's kind of cool. Into the Black Void this time. Loading.
The gods of this world don't know you, boss, but they're scared of what you might do. They have to treat you like some reptile with a credit card who can't stay awake without watching something die. But we both know you can quit this world at any time. I can't. I'm trapped here, and I need your help. Hope that's enough.
All right. So we're moving forward. Got some timestamps down there, it looks like, or we got some sort of thing going on there. Okay, well, we're moving along. And crack. Looks like we are going back in. We are going back in the world here. All right, so we got a green arrow. We've got a another arrow here. Yeah, let's just walk right back in.
By now, you can see that the gods will never finish this world, boss. Hell, they can't even decide on the color of the sky. To fix it, we gotta start by breaking you.
All right, fair enough. I promise we're gonna get... There's a lot of setup, and that's why I did not want to start this video in the middle of the game, because you would have sort of an idea what's going on.
In the act of creation, that life ends up in the cracks. This is one such crack.
So I really did not want to start in the middle of the game, just because, like I said, it's got a really funny intro, and it is a story-based game, and it's just, I think it was better to start from the beginning. So here's our first sort of gameplay thing. So we're gonna... Alright. We're gonna touch that. And this ends up being our life that we're going to use for different things. Alright, so we're back. Cool. And now... Oh, it's not going to let us do that yet. Yep, here we go. So there's some more tutorial text there.
Before the gods made the world, everything looked like that. Just a big circle of nothing. The trick is to stare into it and see anything else. Now, when you make your own circle, it's like ripping a black hole in theirs. Trap something inside, and it ain't never the same again.
Alright, so this is going to become a reoccurring mechanic, and this is really pretty cool. So remember, we got our weapon taken away from us right away, but pretty soon here we're going to actually be able to start interacting with other things in the environment via this sort of code. Right now we've got our hero stats up here, so we've got the hero. Alright, okay, so it's locked. We can't really do anything with it, but here we got our stats, so it's like movement, ground, yep, we're walking, alright. Action, none, we can't really do anything. Specials are none. And account settings, let's see, show. Alright, show deleted content. Sure.
Good. Now, if you see something that looks kinda ghostified, it means the gods unmade it. It takes life to bring it back.
Right, so we're gonna suck that back up, and well, we kind of got this thing over here. So we grab the life force out of that thing, and you're gonna see those little glowy bits here and there throughout the world, and that's where you're gonna replenish your life supply, so you can actually do things. So here we've got this bridge that they took out. Remember? So Zert, there we go. It is no longer ghostified.
Hold. Okay, intern. Is trusts you. Your new job is to convince him that you should build our big gameplay demo. First, convince me.
I'm nervous. Your work is sort of the great love of my life. But speaking of Starfather, see this rando down here? pretend this is Ish. Do I score any points with you if I just...
Hey! No! 0 points. First up, that was a live play tester. You just changed the world for everyone.
Say that again.
And second, that love crap? Clumsy. Button up your blouse. I don't need to see your soul, okay? That tester heard you. Hold up. This bridge was cut. And this zone isn't even ready for playtest. Who or what was that? I need intel.
Same time tomorrow?
See, boss? With them around, fixing this world ain't an option. I call them sky bastards. But they ain't got the know-how to close the cracks. So now your life is gonna flow right back in there. And then, payback.
Okay, whoa, where the heck are we now? Okay, so we're gonna zap that out of there. We're gonna take this life. We're gonna go back up here and redo it again.
The biggest weakness is the past. If we dig up something shameful enough, they'll crowd around it, pointing fingers, guaranteed. Then we jump out and ghost the sky bastard. Maybe even get inside it. And then, well, the gods claim that they hold up the sky. But I say, knock it down.
So we got another one of these here.
What's behind it?
So we got another one of these reports. I'll let you kind of pause and read that if you want to. We'll keep going here. So we crossed the bridge. We're crossing another bridge. And now we're going to start being able to interact with stuff. So we're going to make our way through this cave here. And if I remember correctly, we are going to actually start... we're going to find our first creature as we get outside of this cavern or cave here. So we got some footprints here. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Ding. There we go. More instructions giving us information on how we can edit it. So now we have trapped this creature thing inside of our force field and we can edit it now.
Good. You found a way inside that monster's head. And like all the gods' ideas, he's only half a joke. All punchline. No setup. Think you can finish it?
So, we've got, and I like this because you can, like, if you want to look at it further, there you get the character stats on the left, which eventually we'll be able to upgrade a little bit. But over here, you know, like I said, you can stand back if you want to look at everything all in one go if you have good vision, or if you need to, you know, get up in there a little bit, enlarge the text a little bit, you just walk forward. You have a little, you know, not a lot, but you have a little bit of freedom. You guys heard your WASD movement here in this little code area, or these little properties areas. So, I am blah, blah, blah. So then we got our name, and we can actually rename that if we want to. I'm going to leave it alone for now. Okay, so we've got attributes here. I move by ground. Okay. I attack with melee. That's fine. However... our special abilities are nothing. Our enemies are, well, the hero. That's just not going to work.
You can't use a creature's powers yourself, but you can stitch them on to anything else. Mix and match body parts to get the job done.
So we are going to say, on our left here, these are the choices that I get, and as we go in the game, this list gets way longer. And then over on the right is what we're doing. So right now, he's my enemy. But not for long. Yoink.
That'll work. Now he knows that hunting you is a sucker's game.
Alright, so nothing. Okay. Now we can go and my allies are, well, we don't want it nothing. We want the hero as the ally. See, I don't have any weapons, but...
Guard dog, huh? Smart. But if he lifts a leg on you, I may get my first laugh in years.
Alright. So we can also, is it an object we can pick up? We're going to leave him alone. We're not going to pick him up. We'll leave him alone. So, and if I wanted to, we can actually, and this is where it's going to come into play later, all these attributes that I can modify, you notice that, let me go back into where it says the hero here. These options here, now you notice this little symbol here, that means there's no limit. Like, I can assign this attribute to anything and not have to worry. There are traits that you only can give to, like, you have a certain number of those based on the creatures that you, or objects that you find. So you have to kind of watch that and watch how you assign those. So, but what I can also do if I really wanted to, I could strip this guy for parts, take all of his attributes, and then let's say that I found a creature later on that I liked or that I wanted to revive, I could do that. So we're going to exit.
Trap it with the circle.
There we go.
Rewrite the
Hey, buddy.
rules it lives by. Anything
That's
a
a weird
creature
looking
can
thing.
do, you can yank that part out and stitch it into one of your pets.
Okay, so we've got this dark cave here, and it looks like this mushroom emits light. So let's cast our... oh, wait. Excuse me. Oh, wait, I was hitting the wrong button. Never mind. There we go. Let's edit this mushroom. Alright, so I'm a mushroom. I have no real stats. Nothing. I'm attracted to my allies are wizards. Not quite sure where that comes into play, but I am going to make this pick-upable. And then I am going to pick it up. Yeah! Now I can actually explore... I can explore this cave. And, because otherwise it's so freaking dark back here that I can't see anything. So, let's see what we've got back here, shall we? Got our nice little glowy mushroom flashlight. What else do we got back here? Alright. I'm just making sure I don't miss anything. Oh, here we go. What's the... Oh, okay. We got a rock. That, I think, is going to come into play a little later. I think I know exactly where that is going to come in. So we're going to leave that alone right now. We are going to exit this cave, because I think that's all that's in here, but that's good to know. I think I know where that is actually going to be useful down the line. So we're going to get out of dodge here. Hopefully I'm not going around in circles. There we go. Alright. So, let's take Mr. Mushroom, plop him back to where he was, roughly, and let's go find some more creatures to play with. And, okay, so we've got a couple of different choices of paths here. Let's head up to the left first, see if anything is interesting down this path. I have an idea where I'm going to stop the video, but I do want to show you, like I said, a few, now that we're actually starting to open up some of the mechanics, I do want to show you a few kind of cool things with that. Alright, let's...
See, I watch the gods. I collect their voices as evidence, but they ain't free. So I have to spread them out, hidden in random objects like this. Sorry about that.
Alright, so here we got another little ghosty thing. And let's, now we have...
Coda,
audio
do you
logs.
think I'm too old to use a search engine?
Sir?
I was too quick to trust you.
Greetings, streamers. After this latest delay, all I can say is Ishgilder is no longer the Starfather I once worshipped.
Wait! That is the passion of a fan. Maybe the fan. In my family, it's a toss-up who has the more anticipated sequel. You or Jesus.
Coda, it's just a game.
Not to me.
Ah, correct answer. Correct. Now sit here, read through the entire script, and then render unto me some piercing insights. Or you can start another stream with this. Greetings, streamers. Just got fired by a has-been god.
Alright, Mr. Ego. Feed that ego a little bit. Alright, so down there, this is all we got. Just a little side path here with an audio log. Yep, okay. So we're gonna leave this area. Make sure there's nothing else around. Alright, let's leave here. I'll try to move things along a little bit here because I don't want to spend too much time. This is going to be a longer... I know a lot of my videos are longer, but like I said, I do want to at least show you guys a bit of what's going on. Especially for a story-based game like this, sometimes it takes a while for
ladies,
things
this is
to
not the demo area.
The intern is
pick up.
practicing. I was reminding her that any color scheme must be approved by you.
Coda can use any color she wants. In fact, Coda, come with me. Bring your opinions.
I'm honored, my lord.
Okay, I like that, but maybe don't ever do it.
Alright, so I think we're going to get our first encounter with other creatures here. And before I actually get attacked, I'm going to hopefully trap one. And be able to grab more minions. Because I don't really necessarily want it to be attacked. It looks like, because you can kind of build a little army here. Let's see, okay, what do we got down this, Ah! Hey! Hey! Hold the show here. No, before you die, we're gonna... Nothing. And we are gonna make the ally the hero. Boom, boom. Ah, wrong button. There, see? Now you guys are friends. Now you guys can just chill and not attack me. How's that sound? Alright, looks like we've got another audio log here. Let's check that out real quickly.
Maze, can we talk about the motion cameras? These headsets. Given what what you're asking me to accomplish, it's risky to speak freely into so many mics.
Yeah, you learn to unsee them. The whole office is wired up. Everything you do or say here is considered content that we own, in case it's genius.
It is. So, that's why you have to get fired. Contractually, the company cedes control of your likeness, your voice.
But if I just quit before we ship, haha, they keep the rights. Anyway, don't sweat the mics. At TMC, assume the spectrum runs from total indifference to total incompetence. Nobody actually checks the recordings. And my plan gets me fired before they come into play.
Alright. A little backstory there for you. So, I don't really know that I'm going to get into a lot of combat during this video, but know that it is there. I will be once the game opens up again. This first area is pretty linear, but as we open things up, you know, you're gonna find you know, that you're gonna get more combat. And like I said, I just want to hoard the creatures. You're an enemy, right? The hero. Yep, we're gonna... You know what? Actually, what I'm going to do with this one, because I know I'm going to be getting some good creatures later, I'm going to...
You just stripped him for parts. No loves, no hates, no legs, and no teeth. What now?
Now he can't move, he can't do anything because I stripped him for parts. So I've got 2 allies so far. I happen to know there's a couple of other creatures that I'll want to revive a little later, so... We are going to head out of this cave area, and we are going to open this gate. And I'll show you the first real puzzle. I mean, that little beginning thing with the gate didn't really count. That was just like really common, really standard stuff.
Ooh, yeah. That stupid cinematic is glitched again. You're stuck behind widescreen bars until you hard quit. Tell you what, though. As a gesture of good faith, I'll just break you out of story jail. There. Now imagine being stuck in that cutscene for 10 actual years. That's my life here. When my gameplay's too rough for his story bible, Ish tears the controls right out of my hands. But I think you can help me get fired. I'm guessing you hacked in. Good. This game is broken, right?
Grab
So
more life.
exploit it, abuse it, make it chase you on a leash. I'll be watching.
Okay, I'm trying to remember exactly what I'm supposed to do here. Okay, cool. Here we go. Whoa, what the hell's going on here? Okay, we got a cave now. So we've glitched through a little bit, and here we go. Got some... Oh, we got another mushroom here. Can I... Let's see, nothing. We're going to say wizards, so we're going to strip that out just so we can have that in our inventory. I don't know if or why we would need that, but hey, we'll just run with it here. Alright, so we've got that. Anything on the other side? We've got our minions here. And we're going to drop down into some nice placeholder rooms here. Nice little peas everywhere. Alright, so we've got... What do we got? Okay, we got more... Okay. More instructions. I can summon my creatures at will, which is pretty sweet. Grab that. And... Let's see, is there anything else that I... Alright, we're gonna... Whoa. Okay, hi, how you doing? Make sure there's nothing else in this placeholder room. I don't think there is. So it started out as this kind of medieval, kind of RPG-ish sort of thing, but now for whatever inexplicable reason, now we're in this space station-y, spaceship-y thing. Kind of interesting. Totally different scene, so it's interesting to see how this is going to play out. I'll show you the first puzzle here, and then I think we'll wrap it up. The first true puzzle, I should say. But this should give you more than enough of an idea as to if you're going to like this game or not. I'm really impressed with it so far. And I've played a bit past this, a little bit, but I wanted to start it over.
This is my world. Told you I was old.
But I wanted to at least show you guys like what this game was like. And like I said, I didn't want to start from the beginning. So what we're going to do...
In my day, the gods were cocky. Figured they could handle more than one hero. See that elevator door?
Yep.
It won't open for just you. I can help you trick it, though, maybe. Find me in Hibernetics.
So we've got this little plate there that we've got a broken door, and no, I can't crouch. I've tried. So this is our first puzzle. We're going to have to find a way to get a critter inside of there. Wait, do I? Hold on. Okay. I thought I had more creatures than that. I thought I had... Huh. Okay, well. Okay, yeah, okay, never mind. I do have two. Alright. So, what I'm going to do... Remember, I stripped that other enemy for parts. What we're going to do here is... Hey, dude, how's it going? We're going to edit you. And even though this is a dead... this is a corpse, I can... so, move by ground here, we got a limited amount. So... I can only use these if I have parts to spare, so I'm going to bring this guy back to life as a zombie, and I'm going to make him fight for me. And let's see, I attack with... Alright, melee, we've got one of those. And my... Yeah, his skills, he's really not going to have any special skills because I haven't really unlocked any of those yet, but we do have infinite of these. So, see, now we already got more choices of things to choose from as far as allies. So, we're going to ally him to the hero again. And now, we'll zap that up. And now we've got a big old zombie with a nice melee weapon there. So now we've got 3 minions watching my back. And again, we're not really, unfortunately, I'm not really going to be able to show you any combat in here because it's pretty spare here. Let's open this door. So we will unlock that here fairly shortly. I don't know if I'll show that in the video or not, but I'll at least kind of allude to it. So now, here's another corpse. I could activate him, but I don't have any spare parts, so I can't turn him into a zombie yet. I would actually have to find something else that is alive. Like, I could probably take one of these guys for parts, but we'll keep it at what it is for now. We'll try a zombie and two of these other little critters. So we're going to continue down this way. And here we got another creature. We got a, what is it, a cyber rat, I think it is. Alright, so nothing. He's pretty useless. He's dead. I don't have any attributes to give him, so what, you know, we're just going to leave him alone for now. I don't really see, like I said, maybe as I get more parts or something, I can
If the gods ever finished my story, I was supposed to wake up here. But the hibernation pod is sealed. I can't open it from inside. Think you can spring me?
Maybe. Alright, so this guy I happen to know. It is, now what I will say is, even if you don't have spare parts,
if it's alive in this world, everything it does is a word of God. Fly or fall, fight or fuck, they burned that word into its head and said, go. You want to take on the Sky Bastard? You gotta trap their creations, tear the powers out of them, and stitch them back together your way.
Alright, so we're going to take that. Now here are those attribute points. So now I can actually choose. Unfortunately, these are permanent, so I really have to be careful which one I choose. I don't know which one I really want to upgrade yet, but you do want to check, even though if you don't have spare parts, interact with these, you know, corpses and things, because you never know. You may find a attribute point or something that you'll be able to use. So let's interact with this guy real quick.
Going on 20 years I've been stuck in here, waiting for the gods. When I got bored, I reached out into the system to learn the ropes and to look for someone like you. This arm implant was meant for my world, but it should help you boss your pets around. Find a way to take my arms with you. I'll come along for the ride.
So all this stuff we really can't interact with. We've got our legs, our torso, eyes. We can't really do anything with that. But then one thing we can do, female. Alright, so now we're going to take his arms. And now we have a new item that we can do. So right now we've really just been able to basically interact and pull health and things like that. But now...
Hey, now I can talk your ear off from inside your head. Plus, your new set of arms should help you con that scanner at the elevator. It wants a second hero, but my guess is anyone will do.
Right, so we're going to continue our way back to where we came from here. And I can go hit 1 there. There's my regular hand, and this is my kind of pointer, go do stuff hand. So this one I'm going to be able to walk in, but before we do that, let us look through this broken glass here and set a waypoint. Okay, he can't get in there, but he is, so we're going to let him alone. And we are going to go back. Boom.
I knew it.
Pretty simple.
They were too lazy to make that scanner look for something specific.
Alright, we'll call our creatures back and switch back to my other thing. Life is good. Now we've got an elevator, and we're going to wrap up the video here very shortly. We're going to travel up this elevator quick.
Near to fixed, despite the gods. Then they scrap the whole damn thing and start over with the magic frickin' kingdom up there. Now I know. They ain't never gonna finish. It's a big loop. And you and me, we were born to break it.
Alright, fair enough. Now I could call my creatures and that, but I'm not going to just yet. What I'm actually going to do here... Oh, let's grab some life. Okay, I actually don't need any. So here we got another thing that I can turn into an ally. Hey, Doorbot thing. How's it going? You are going to be an ally as well. Now, I could actually strip this guy. Now, this guy, he doesn't have any attacks. For now, I'll take him with me, but I think later what I'll do is I'll probably just strip this guy for parts and give... so this guy actually has a special ability, so... I could, you know, one of those other guys that actually has a useful attack, like maybe I could give the zombie or something, I could give him the special ability and still have him attack, because this guy doesn't have any attack skills. But we're just going to change this guy for now. I'm going to change him to be my ally so that he will follow me around. There we go. And there we go. This guy is nice because that's how you get rid of these force fields. And I'll show you this real quick here. Little glowy, or a little weird spinny icon.
10 years. We've all aged 10 years hitting beta. We're down to minor fixes. So as project director, the most valuable thing I can do now is to record, you guessed it, creator commentary. First, Scotch. Indulge me in a toast to the team. The sad tale of the space station Limina and its fateful encounter with the Circle is all of our baby. Here's to you.
Alright, so like I said, I just wanted to show you, we finally found something that actually had a special ability attached, and some creatures will have a special ability and an attack that you can do, so that'll be nice. But if I remember correctly, I can go down this way. As my little buddy, you know what, let's summon everybody just to make sure. Zert. Make sure our little robo buddy is following us here. Here we got a little force field, and boom. Ooh, it looks like we're going to get another stat upgrade. Fantastic.
See, if creation is a language, you want to be the slang. Take what the gods made and give it a filthy new truth.
Alright, so boom, we're going to get another stat upgrade, and life is good. We got one more commentary track here, and then I think we'll call it.
So the original text adventure only briefly touched on the distant future at the end. Back then I just wrote whatever I wanted you to imagine. And were shocked when you paid me so well.
At least he's honest.
So I may have surprised you to begin on a space station. And I recognize that compared to the original, this time your hero was a little more anti. Anyway, for all his faults, I hope the pro found a way under your skin.
Alrighty, so as I go up this elevator here, I'm going to wrap up the video. This has kind of been a quick look, maybe not so quick, but it's been an overview of the Magic Circle. It is available on Steam. I believe it's around 20-25 bucks, somewhere in there. I think it's on sale. There's a regular edition and then the game with the soundtrack, so there is that kind of stuff if you're into that. And yeah, like I said, I really like what this thing is going for, and I really want to see what other kind of creatures you find. I really want to see what other kind of game mechanics they introduce, because it seems like they're doing a pretty good job of layering the different types of mechanics on top of each other. You know, it starts out really slow, really story-based, but now we're actually getting to be where, like, I can choose. We're starting to interact. Like I said, there's a couple creatures that I left behind because I've got a couple of these, and I got a zombie, and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, I'm really kind of curious. Oh, here we go. Let's, okay, he moves by ground. I can't imagine... Yeah, Cyberrat is pretty weak. You know what? I think we're just gonna... His speed is good, but his attack and his life and stuff, that's just not going to be good. So you know what? No special attacks. We are going to strip you for parts. Because I want that ground, I want that move ability. Unfortunately, he doesn't really attack, so I couldn't go downstairs and grab that other zombie because, I mean, he could follow me, but he wouldn't have any attack right now. But I will at least be able to make something move in the future should I choose to. But yeah, this is the Magic Circle, and like I said, I'm really liking it so far. I think that the voice acting and presentation is excellent. I'm really interested to see where the story goes and what kind of humor they put into. I think they actually do kind of poke fun at, they accurately poke fun at a lot of like gaming industry kind of stuff, you know. I can think of, like I said, a lot of games in the past that have had rough development cycles, and you know, I can see this kind of poking fun at that. I mean, it's when you're doing it, of course, it's no laughing matter, but you know, things just get out of control and whatever. But yeah, this I'm really liking it. If you guys are interested in like a full Let's Play, you know, we can definitely look into that in the future. Just let me know via the comments or whatever. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79. Like and subscribe if you can. Let other people know. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys again later.